Oh my goodness. I'm in here because the audio sounds different because I put myself back in the utility room here. That way I can speak at a decent volume so y'all can hear me. But I'm gonna try to end this sooner because it is nice and muggy in here. Anywho, let's get into it. So, a kinder, gentler yellow peril, and I think that's what is occurring in the United States. Trump, I would say, promoted a more outright yellow peril. Well, it's like China, China, China. Now, of course, to a point, I think the rhetoric that he pushed has kind of been proven correct. Where the whole instance about Dr. Fauci, the use of what is it called? Damn it, I still can't think of it. Risky research. Yeah, coronavirus was U.S. money used to fund risky research in China. It's not called risky research, though. What is it called? Oh, fuck you. Let's see what we got here. Gain of function. There we go. Yeah. To fund gain of function research in Wuhan lab and all that sort of thing. So even Jon Stewart, of course, has talked about this. But the thing is, though, is it goes deeper than that. I think there is a kinder, gentler yellow peril on the way. We had the rough start of the yellow peril where, we had folks who, I remember on Twitter, and I talked about it at that time, but you saw the disgusting videos of people saying, oh, look at the Chinese cooking dogs, and these horrible exploitative videos that came out. It was very, very disgusting to see this hatred of Chinese people and everything else. And I think that people are now trying to, they're going to say that, well, the Chinese government is a threat. The Chinese people are okay, though. That's the whole thing now. Is we've become more enlightened where we're not going to, demonize the whole people like we did in the Second World War, right? Where, you have a buck-tooth Tojo and all that sort of thing. No. We don't want to do that. We're just going to say that they're the real racists, that type of thing, right? Well, Japan, they're the real racists because they have, nationalism. They have, they don't like mixed kids and whatnot. In Korea, they don't like mixed kids either. That's so awful. You need to be mulatto like the U.S. There is a kinder, gentler yellow peril going on where it's just like there's this fear mongering over China that I think is very detrimental, to say the least. I think that China has a huge, long history. And I've said this before, though. Don't worry. I just think that the yellow peril is going to come more in the form of, just saying, well, look at what they're doing to these people in Xinjiang, this and that. And I think that they will talk more about the dogs being cooked at the Yulin Dog Festival. Of course, that is becoming more and more limited. But I think that there are going to be other examples of this kinder, gentler yellow peril that is coming up in the U.S. This sort of, well, we don't want to bring those people over, this and that. And I do think that we're going to see Democrats who will support maybe kind of like a soft limit of Chinese students coming to the U.S., I think. In my opinion. Maybe it won't happen. Maybe I'm promoting conspiracy theory like Vosh, saying ridiculous shit like some Republican is going to shoot AOC. They're going to assassinate her. They're going to kill three politicians. Just absolute bullshit, Absolute conspiracy theory shit. Like that's what they're going to do. Republicans. Honestly, keep that shit up. That's what I would say. Keep that shit up and worry about making the GOP irrelevant while other groups are going to be infiltrated. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to focus on the Republicans as if they're the most awful ones because they're promoting laws, a lot of which will be overturned which this guy that he's talking to, this Noah Smith, a lot of this stuff is going to get overturned. But I think that they show more of a soft sort of American patriotism. They're showing a softer side of it. Like, well, America has its problems like racism, but we're better than China. And that's the real yellow peril, I think, where it's like, well, we're better than China. We're treating people better than we did in, than what they're doing in these African nations and everything else, right? So we're seeing a lot of that. The fact is, though, is that it's all fake. It's all fei hua, because a lot of U.S., a lot of laptops and, iPhones and, your smartphones, they're coming out of China. They're being assembled there. Screens are being made there. They're making themselves as self-sufficient as possible. But of course, the U.S. isn't doing that. And of course, they, people like this Noah Smith guy will talk about, well, I saw him promote, post this in on his Substack, which when is the day when they say that, right wingers infiltrated Substack because of, I don't know, it's just bullshit. But anyway, where he was talking about, oh, well, look at the national research. Let me see here. What was it called? Sorry. National Defense Research Committee and everything else like that. Oh, and I was going to actually do a video where it was going to be like, talking about the connection between corporations, science, and the government. But I just couldn't think of a good title and couldn't think of any good talking points with this. Slightly better, but it wasn't. It didn't come out as well as I thought. Anywho, I'm going to release it anyway because I don't waste product. I try not to waste time, so I'm going to put it out there. And if y'all say it's not as good, I'll just say, yeah, I agree. I'll try to come up with some better thoughts in my head. But anyway, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. See you later. Goodbye.